Former Islamic State terrorists are being sent to a rehab center in a small town in Aleppo, Syria. The Syrian Center for Anti-Extremist Ideology has set up a rehabilitation center for former Islamic State terrorists in Maria, which is north of Aleppo. The area is controlled by Syrian rebel groups backed by Turkey. Courts in various rebel-held areas have tried Islamic State members who were either captured or defected. And sessions at these rehab centers is usually a part of their sentence. There are 25 former Islamic State members at the center. Psychological counseling is mandatory at the center, and the former jihadists are evaluated at the center every month.
والله كيف ندخل لك كان يفرجونا مقاطع الفيديو شوف بتعرف انت بتعرف ويغرونا هذول بصيروا جنة وكل شيء ونار ولك حريات كل شيء.
أول ما انقلبت يعني كنت خايف جدا يعني خايف جدا من إنه القتل والذبح فكرت يعني تفكيرهم مثل تفكير داعش عنهم من يقذفون أي عنصر جيش حر أو عنصر يعني أي فصيل يعني يقتلونه يعني ما كان مسلم يعني حاله يقتلونه.
A senior Saudi prince, Miteb bin Abdullah, who was among the many arrested on charges of corruption, has been freed on $1 billion settlement. A Saudi official has confirmed that Prince Miteb was released on Tuesday after reaching what he called an acceptable settlement agreement. The amount of the settlement is believed to be equivalent to $1 billion. Prince Miteb was the most politically influential royal detained in the Saudi corruption crackdown. The 65-year-old is the son of former King Abdullah and was once seen to be a contender for the throne. Prince Miteb is a cousin of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and headed Saudi Arabia's elite National Guard. Prince Miteb was accused of embezzlement and awarding contracts to his own firms, including a $10 billion deal for walkie-talkies. Reports say Saudi authorities have been working on striking agreements with some of those in detention, asking them to hand over cash and assets in return for their freedom. In an interview to the New York Times last week, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was quoted as saying that the vast majority of about 200 businessmen and officials implicated in the crackdown were agreeing to settlements under which they would hand assets over to the government. It is believed that apart from Prince Miteb, at least 3 other people allegedly involved in corruption cases have also finalized the settlement agreements. While the arrests were referred to as a crackdown on corruption, many believe that the purge was an attempt by the Crown Prince to consolidate his power. Many observers believe also that Prince Miteb was the primary target of the purge. He was in fact the head of the 100,000-strong National Guard, and he represented the last great power center left standing after the toppling of the former Crown Prince Mohammed bin Nayef. He was also the last remaining member of Abdullah's Shammar branch of the family to retain a key position at the top of the Saudi power structure.